Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Chill English. I'm Quinn, and today I want to dive into something very important with you. Something that often gets overlooked when we talk about learning English. Usually, when people think about learning English, they immediately think of grammar, vocabulary, pronunciation, or listening skills. Essential elements, of course. But behind all of these, there is an even stronger foundation that determines how long you stay committed to learning and how far you can go. That foundation is the psychology, mindset, and emotions you carry with you throughout the journey. If you observe carefully, you'll notice that some people can study consistently for years and gradually become very natural in English communication. Meanwhile, others quit after just a few months. This difference rarely lies in innate intelligence or memory ability. More often, it comes from how they view learning, how they face challenges, and how they nurture their mindset. Today, I want to share with you 7 psychological keys to learning English more successfully. I'll speak slowly and clearly so you can listen, reflect, and even repeat to yourself. So sit comfortably, take a deep breath, and begin this journey with me. The first key is belief. Do you truly believe that you can learn English? I'm not talking about vague hope, but about a strong conviction, a clear inner voice that says, I can do this, I can improve, I can reach my goal. Many learners block their own path with negative thoughts. They say, I'm too old. My brain isn't sharp anymore. I'm not good with languages. Others are better than me. These statements may seem harmless, but in reality, they act like invisible chains, weighing down every step forward. Belief, on the other hand, is like the soil where your seed of learning is planted. If the soil is fertile, the tree grows strong. If the soil is barren, the tree struggles to survive. Belief creates the environment for you to thrive on this journey. So even when you make mistakes, even when progress feels slow, remind yourself, I am learning, I am growing, and I will succeed. You can write these affirmations in a notebook or post them near your desk. So whenever you feel discouraged, you see your own strength reflected back at you. The second key is motivation. Why are you learning English? This is an important question, and not everyone has a clear answer. Some people learn for work, to gain promotions or earn a higher salary. Others want to study abroad, or simply to travel with more ease. Some are just curious, enjoy the sound of English, or want to read books and watch movies in their original form without subtitles. What matters is that your motivation must be strong enough to carry you through tough days, because there will be times when you feel tired, when you don't want to open your book, when you don't want to listen to another dialogue. It is your personal motivation, the deeper reason behind your learning, that will keep the fire alive so you don't give up. If your reason isn't clear yet, take some time to write it down. Put it somewhere you can see every day as a silent but steady reminder. The third key is enjoying the journey. Learning English isn't just about passing exams, getting a job, or fulfilling a duty. It's a journey for you to expand your world, to connect with people, cultures, and knowledge. If you feel excited, you'll go far. But if you only learn under pressure, fatigue will eventually make you stop. So, turn learning into a source of joy. Watch your favorite movies in English. Listen to songs that make you smile. Read stories that spark your curiosity. You can play English games or chat with friends online. When you're having fun, your brain opens up, memory works more effectively, and every new word and structure naturally sinks in. On the other hand, if you're tense or fearful, your brain shuts down, making learning much harder. Remember, a smile and a relaxed mindset are powerful medicines for progress. The fourth key is patience. In this modern era, we are used to speed, online orders delivered in hours, instant information at our fingertips, and many people bring that same impatience into language learning. They want to speak like a native in just 1 month, or watch blockbuster movies without subtitles after only 2 weeks. But the truth is, language is like a life skill. It requires repetition, time, and persistence. Think of learning English like planting a tree. You can't sow a seed today and expect sweet fruit tomorrow. Each day you water it, each day you take care of it, and over time the tree grows. If you're patient, eventually you'll enjoy the shade and fruit of that tree. It's the same with English. Progress comes from hundreds, even thousands of small steps, repeated again and again. The more patient you are, the stronger your path becomes. Without patience, we often rush to look for immediate results. And when results don't appear as quickly as we hoped, disappointment sets in. But language learning never works that way. It isn't a sprint. It's a long journey, like nurturing a tree. You plant a seed, and the next day, nothing seems to happen. Maybe a whole week passes and the soil still looks silent, without signs of growth. But beneath the surface, the roots are already spreading, searching for water, building strength. You just can't see it yet. Then over time, the sprout emerges, grows into a young tree, and matures. One day when you look back, you realize that change is like a miracle, but a miracle born from thousands of quiet days of care. English is just the same. You cannot expect fluency overnight. But if you dedicate a little time each day, if you are patient and trust the process, then bit by bit you'll change. Today you may not understand clearly, but tomorrow you catch a word. Today you hesitate, but a few months later you can connect sentences. And at some point you'll be surprised to find yourself conversing comfortably with a foreigner, without translating every word in your head. So fast learning is not always true learning. What creates real sustainability isn't speed, it's consistency. Learn slowly, learn steadily, learn deeply. That's the path to making a language truly part of you. The fifth key is how you view mistakes. This is truly a turning point because it determines whether you go far or stop early. Many learners start with a mental cage called the fear of mistakes. They fear that if they speak incorrectly, others will laugh. They worry that if they write something wrong, they'll be judged. And this fear silences them, sealing their lips, holding back their hands, and stifling their language dreams. But the truth is, no one learns without making mistakes. Mistakes aren't failures. They are proof that you're learning, trying, and walking the right path. Only when you dare to step forward can you make mistakes. And only when you make mistakes can you see what needs to be corrected so you can improve. Imagine a child learning to walk. They fall again and again with scraped knees, tears streaming, and cries echoing through the house. But the child never thinks, "I'm useless. I'll never be able to walk." Instead, they stand up, hold on to a chair, try again, fall again, and rise again. And it is precisely through those dozens, even hundreds of falls, that the child finally takes strong, steady steps. Learning English is the same. If you fear falling, you'll never stand. If you fear making mistakes, you'll never speak. Mistakes are the quietest yet most faithful teachers. They don't scold or punish. They simply reflect the truth that you are progressing. Each mistake is like a mirror, showing you the gap you need to fill. And if you face it bravely, you'll grow faster than anyone who tries to avoid mistakes. Instead of fearing them, be grateful for them. Smile and say, "Thank you for showing me what I didn't know." Because every mistake, once accepted and corrected, becomes a brick in the solid foundation of your skills. The more mistakes you dare to make, the shorter your path to mastery. Successful people are not those who never fail, but those who fail many times yet never give up. Those who turn every mistake into a stepping stone to climb higher and farther. And if you can change your perspective, seeing mistakes not as enemies but as companions, every step in your English learning journey will feel lighter, freer, and more powerful. The sixth key is the power of habits. Success in learning English is not the result of a single massive effort in one day, but the product of countless small efforts repeated day after day. That's the power of accumulation. You don't need to sit for hours to study. Instead, make English a natural part of your daily rhythm. In the morning, while having your coffee, play a short podcast. On your way to work, listen to an English song and try to remember one line. At night, before going to bed, write a few lines in your journal in English, as simple as, "What did I do today? How do I feel?" Those seemingly small actions, repeated consistently, become habits. And once learning becomes a habit, it's no longer a burden. It becomes something natural, like brushing your teeth every morning. At some point, you'll realize you're improving without even forcing yourself. Just as steady drops of water can smooth even the hardest stone, small habits sustained over time create big results. Learning English is no different. Habits are the foundation of success. Take a moment to ask yourself, what small habit can I start today? Don't think of anything too big. It could be listening to an English podcast in the morning instead of scrolling through social media, or reading a page of a book or a short story at night before bed instead of watching TV. These tiny actions, when repeated daily, become solid building blocks for your skills. Like a gentle stream carving through stone over time, small habits, when nurtured, can bring massive changes to your learning journey. The final key is confidence. This is not just an extra trait. It's the bridge that turns knowledge into real skill. Many people mistakenly believe confidence means perfection, that only when their grammar is flawless, pronunciation impeccable, and vocabulary rich can they open their mouths. But the truth is the opposite. Confidence isn't the absence of mistakes. It's the courage to step up, to try, and to express yourself even when you're not perfect yet. When you speak English, your sentences might not be complete, your grammar may feel clumsy, your pronunciation may not sound native. But what matters is that you spoke, you expressed your thoughts. You opened the door to connect with others. That is the clearest sign of confidence. Every time you dare to speak, even hesitantly, you are training an invisible muscle. The muscle called confidence. Like working out at the gym, muscles only grow when used regularly, and confidence is the same. The more you use it, the stronger it gets. Picture a singer stepping onto a stage. No one expects them to sing flawlessly the first time. It's the initial trembling, followed by gradual steadiness, that shapes a real performer. Learning English is the same. The more often you step onto the stage of communication, the more you train your confidence. And eventually that early nervousness fades away, replaced by calmness and control. So, don't wait until the day you're perfect to begin. Perfection will never come if you don't dare to try. Start right now, with short sentences, with small conversations. Every time you speak, every time you try, you take another step forward. And those small steps, repeated over and over, will make you stronger, braver, and more confident. Remember, confidence is not the destination, it's the journey. Each time you act, no matter how small, you are building a better version of yourself. So today we've gone through the 7 essential keys to unlocking success in learning English. Belief, trust that you can improve. Motivation, find your true reason to keep going. Enjoyment, smile, relax, and love the journey. Patience, embrace steady, step-by-step progress. Mistakes, treat them as valuable lessons. Habits, build small daily actions. Confidence, dare to speak even before you're perfect. These are not dry formulas or long vocabulary lists. They are the solid foundation, the inner strength that will help you persevere, overcome challenges, and move toward success. So remember to nurture not only your skills, but also your mindset. When your mind is strong, full of belief and energy, English will naturally grow alongside you. Thank you so much for joining Chill English today. I'm Quinn, and I hope these insights have given you strength, peace, and fresh inspiration to continue your journey. See you in the next episodes. Keep practicing, keep listening, and most importantly, always believe in yourself. Goodbye for now.